Hey, sorry that it's dark. I just can't deal with light. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the meltdown I had because it was very strange. Because it was an explosive one, so it came on with very little warning. And I dissociated. I was pouring the noodles from the colander into the yellow container that I will mix them with the cheese in. I was making macaroni and cheese, and they kept spilling all over the counter. And after the third spill, I remember throwing the colander down on the counter and knocking over the yellow bowl, so like more noodles spilled everywhere, because I kept dripping the oil on my hands and it was burning my hands. And I kind of remember running, but it's like I blinked and I was sitting on the floor with my head between my knees, my hands clamped over my ears so that I couldn't even hear my fan blowing right next to me. I had my hands so tight on my ears, I couldn't hear anything. It was like sensory deprivation. And my door was shut, and my flipflops that I was wearing were on the floor by the door, kind of flipped over, so I must have thrown them. My hands are all bruised, and I don't know how. I didn't hit myself because I don't have any bruises anywhere. But it's scary to me that I fled to my room and I have no memory of it. It was like a blackout. But it was like I blinked and I was in one location and then the other. It's almost, to me, it's like I teleported, but I know I didn't. I know I ran. And I know I slammed my door because my door was shut. And normally I keep it open because it gets too hot. Because the weather's warm here right now. But I was just sitting on the floor. And I don't even know how long I'd been sitting there before I, came back to myself. And my throat's raw, so I know I was screaming. But I never heard myself scream. And I don't even know how long the meltdown went on because I was not there. I was not there. It was like I fled my body completely. And just my brain blacked out everything. And yet my body has all the signs that I had a violent meltdown, like screaming. My feet kind of hurt, like I've been jumping up and down. I don't think I kicked anything. But I pounded the floor with my feet. And usually when that happens, it's because I jump up and down really hard and kind of flail my arms, but I don't hit myself when that happens. But I must have kicked my shoes off, and I must have hit the door with my hands because my hands are bruised. My palms, my fingertips. I can't show you because of the light, but my left hand is just bruised to hell, the palm, and my finger, my middle finger. And there's some bruising on my right index finger, and I definitely didn't bite them. So I must have been pounding on the door with my hands or something. I don't know. But I don't remember the door slamming. I never heard myself scream. But I know I've been screaming because of the way my throat feels, and my voice is hoarse. And I've been, having that mucus feeling you get when you've really pushed your voice too hard. My voice is fried and cracking. But I was not there for any of it. I have never blacked out like that during a meltdown before, and it really scared me. I don't want to say it could have been a seizure because, I didn't lose any memory of the day. It was just the period between the kitchen and my room. And both my mom and dad say I didn't act any different than I do when I have a meltdown. So I don't know. why I blacked out like that, but just the complete lack of awareness just scares the crap out of me. I don't want to feel like I'm taking another step in whatever trauma brain I've got. I don't want to start losing time. I don't want to start dissociating so bad that I lose time. Because I have no idea how long I sat on the floor before my mom came in to be like, "Are you okay?" Because, she brought dinner. She finished the food that I failed to prepare. I had turned off the boiling water at least, so everything didn't get ruined, but and it tasted fine. So I didn't do anything to the cooking, but the blackout really just, I'm trying to remember what happened and I can't. There's nothing there. It's like there's a blank. There's not even a period of time. It's like you blink your eyes and you're in a different location. I just hope that's not what my meltdowns are going to be like. I'm afraid that they're advancing in intensity like this. And I don't want the next one to be an entire day is gone. I don't want the next one to happen in public. Public meltdowns are my worst nightmare. Fortunately, I've not had very many in my life. Not any very recently. Within the past 7 years, yes. But anything sooner than that, no. Because I don't go out anymore because of my dad. Can't leave him alone, so somebody's got to babysit him all the time. Anyway, yeah, it was a blackout. Just a complete dissociation. Terrifying. I don't know what to make of it. I just hope this isn't what it's going to be from now on.